Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over some new details that you probably missed from the most recent Pokemon Legends EA news. We have some Nintendo Switch 2 updates to go over and some new Pokemon announcements as well. A lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over the new Pokemon events that have been announced, starting off with Pokemon TCG Pocket. The new set is out today. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, Pokemon TCG Pocket has now released the Extra Dimensional Crisis themed booster pack. Currently compiling all new editions of the update in our TCG Pocket section and cards in our set section. And again, as always, we do have a Pocket channel in the description down below if you want to watch me play Pocket. We do stream over there, make videos over there, all that jazz. But anyway, that's the Pokemon TCG Pocket update. And then as well as that, we have a new update to Pokemon Masters EX. So we've got HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the next Pokemon Masters EX event has been announced. It adds Elio Champion and Shiny Duskmane Necrozma and Celine Champion and Shiny Dawnwings Necrozma into the game. This runs from the 30th of May 2025, so this starts tomorrow. Also, absolutely love the character art of these two. It kind of gives me Legends vibes, to be fair, like a Legends Alola game that was set in the past. But either way, Shiny Duskmane, Shiny Dawnwings, and the Champion versions of the protagonists. That's the new event in Pokemon Masters. Coming up next, we're going to be going over all of the extra information that you may have not seen from yesterday's Pokemon Legends EA update. So starting off, we now know the prices of the digital version of Pokemon Legends EA. The physical version is going to be released hopefully relatively soon. We do know the physical version for Europe, the price of that, but as of right now, these are the digital prices, which of course you will be able to pre-order Pokemon Legends EA next Thursday when the Nintendo Switch 2 drops. Only the digital version though. The physical version is going to be pre-orderable the day after the presents on July the 23rd. The pre-order's 23rd, the presents is the 22nd of July. But anyway, got Centro Leaks here tweeting out saying Pokemon Legends EA prices releases the 16th of October. So this is the US physical and digital. Again, this is just the digital though. The Switch digital version is $60 and the Switch 2 digital version is $70. So very, very similar to kind of other Nintendo Switch 2, I guess, enhanced versions for various other games. $70 was kind of the price point we were expecting to see. I never thought it'd be an $80 game because Mario Kart World, games like that are $80. That's because they are exclusively Nintendo Switch 2 games. They're not playable on the Nintendo Switch 1, whereas Pokemon Legends EA is fundamentally a Nintendo Switch 1 game. There's just an enhanced version on the Switch 2 that you can pay $10 more to obviously play on the Switch 2. So that is the digital version in dollars for Pokemon Legends EA on the Switch and the Switch 2. Next up, we have the European version. So for the digital version of the Nintendo Switch Pokemon Legends EA, it's going to be €60 or £50. And then the digital version on the Nintendo Switch 2 for Pokemon Legends EA is going to be €70 and £60. And then the physical prices are to be announced. They're expected to be around €10 more though. So as I say, the digital is cheaper than the physical. Don't really know why they're doing that. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's just kind of driving people further away from physical. But at the end of the day, if you buy a game digitally and then you want to, I don't know, sell it because you didn't really enjoy it, you're kind of stuck with it if you buy it digitally. But obviously, if you buy a game physically, then you can always trade it in or whatever. But that's kind of always the upside of having physical. And it's always nice just to have the physical game case instead of it, you know, being digital. But anyway, those are the digital prices for Pokemon Legends EA. We also had a small update regarding the physical price for Europe for Pokemon Legends ZA. So update on Pokemon Legends ZA prices in Europe. So of course the digital is €60 for the Switch 1, €70 for the Switch 2, and then the physical version is €65 for the Switch 1, and then €75 for the Switch 2. So it's gone up by €5 for the physical version against the digital version. It says in the Americas, the prices will be the same for both physical and digital. So apparently that's been confirmed now since this tweet was posted. So that's I guess pretty good. If you're in America, you're gonna be paying the same price physical and digital. But in Europe and I assume the UK as well, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But anyway, those are the price updates for Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, let's go over some other details that you probably missed for Pokemon Legends ZA. So this was posted on the actual website, got a massive overhaul yesterday, looks really, really nice now. But we had a small update regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Pokemon Legends ZA. So of course, the release date of Pokemon Legends ZA will be available to play on the 16th of October 2025, we know that. But then for the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, in addition to the Nintendo Switch title, Pokemon Legends ZA, the Nintendo Switch 2 title, Pokemon Legends ZA Nintendo Switch 2 Edition will also be available. With the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, you can enjoy improved graphics and frame rates. So, all good. We knew that. You got the Switch 1 version and the Switch 2 version. If you own the Nintendo Switch title, Pokemon Legends ZA, you can upgrade it to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing an upgrade pack, whether you own the digital version or the physical version of the software. Again, we all knew that. However, though, the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition will also be playable on the Nintendo Switch system. But when playing the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition on the Nintendo Switch, the content will be the same as that of the Nintendo Switch software. Additional content that utilizes the specs of Nintendo Switch 2 will not be included. So, again, I'm not super tech savvy, so I don't know why they're doing this. I can't see any benefit to this. If you buy the Switch 2 version and then play it on the Nintendo Switch, it's gonna basically run the exact same as the Nintendo Switch version, but you're paying more for the Nintendo Switch 2 version. So, I don't know, maybe you can correct me in the comments, but that just doesn't seem like there's any point to that. You're just paying more money for the exact same game. Obviously, if you're getting the Nintendo Switch 2 soon, then I guess that would be alright, because then you'd obviously have the Switch 2 version ready to go. But then you may as well just buy the Switch 1 version and then just upgrade it when you get the Switch 2, because it's only going to be like $10 to upgrade, which would be the difference that you'd pay if you bought the Switch 2 version at the start. So I really don't understand why they're doing this. Maybe you guys can, I don't know, educate me or something. For me, though, it just doesn't really sound that there's any point of buying the Switch 2 version. If you're going to play on the Switch 1, you just buy the Switch 1 version. Anyway, just a quick update there regarding, obviously, the Switch 2 version for Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, let's go over all of the details that you may have missed from the Pokemon Legends ZA image. So, this was the sort of high quality image that dropped of Pokemon Legends ZA that obviously the game case art is also based on. It's kind of like this bit here with Emma and the protagonist and stuff like that. But we're going to go over everything in this image because there are a couple of details here that are pretty interesting, really. So we'll just start in the top left here. So obviously we've got Noiva in there. We have a Mega Steelix over here. A lot of people were unsure what this was. We'll grab the magnifier. This is Mega Steelix. It's on a rooftop. I feel for the people underneath that that rooftop, because having a Mega Steelix above your ceiling would not be great. But yeah, Mega Steelix there. And then over here, we also have Mega Salamence as well. So we have Mega Salamence sort of fighting Mega Steelix in the background here in the sky. So a lot of people were unsure what those were, but yeah, that's what they are. We also have Mega Steelix over here. And then as well as that, we have this arm, which I'm pretty sure is just the rival. A lot of people are making comparisons to like Looker and stuff like that, but I think that's just because a lot of people wear the same coat, which is a little bit annoying because it's making loads of people think that this is different things. But yeah, this is the rival with the Mega Bracelet. I also wouldn't know why Looker would have the Mega Bracelet unless obviously he has a different role in this game, if he's even in it. But I'm pretty sure that's the rival. One thing that I wanted to go over as well is these guys over here. So a lot of people may have missed this, but this is Jet and Vinny, which just kind of confirm that they are somewhat gonna be, not confirmed, but they're gonna have something sinister going on with them. They're in the background, they have a shadow looming over them, and I already got kind of like evil vibes from them anyway. But yeah, the fact that they're just very, very far out in the background, looking down on us as well, giving you that kind of evil sort of presence, just makes me feel like that they are going to have some sort of evil role to play in the story. And again, this is definitely Jet and Vinny. That there's no two ways about it. I'm pretty sure it's actually been confirmed at this point. They're also standing next to this sort of antennae signal sort of thing as well, which, you know, could be used for the Quasartico Tower or something like that. I just feel like them over there having this shadowy presence, this sinister presence, just gives kind of like I say, evil vibes away. But it is what it is. That's just my personal opinion. We do also have a couple of I don't know if they're scientists or students over here in the background. I don't know what kind of important role that they're going to play in this. They have a Furfrau with them as well. Again, not 100% sure what's going on with these guys, but this woman's kind of pointing towards something and she looks a little bit shocked. The guy looks fine though, so I don't think it's going to be like anything evil. This obviously takes place at night as well, so maybe they're just running away from a trainer or something like that. We then also have Zygarde's sort of squishy over here. Again, would think that Zygarde would have a bit more of a prominent role in the game cover art because it's about Zygarde, I guess. But I guess Arceus wasn't in Pokemon Legends Arceus cover art. So either way, though, Squishy is here from the anime. We have Mega Absol, we have Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario, like I say, Mega Scizor, the starters over here, the protagonists. And then as well as that, the sort of biggest thing from this image is Emma. This is confirmed to be Emma. If you're not sure who Emma is, she had a pretty good role in Pokemon X and Y in the post-game, and she's sort of, I assume, going to take on this detective role in this game. She's battling, I assume, the protagonist or the rival or something, but she's using a Mega Lucario so she can Mega Evolve in this game. I don't know where the Mega Bracelet is, but yeah, she has Lucario. She has a Pikachu as well, so that's 2 team members. She also had an Esper, I do believe, in the Pokemon X and Y game, so that's nowhere to be seen, so I hope that's doing okay. She also has the Essentia suit on as well under this jacket, which we'll talk more about later on in the video, but that's obviously also going to play a key role in this game as well. But yeah, this is confirmed to be Emma. She also looks a lot older than she did in the Pokemon X and Y game as well. I think in the X and Y game she was like 14, 15. We'll cover that in a little bit more detail later on in the video as well, but she clearly looks a little bit older there as well. So that's kind of all the things that you may have missed from this image. I don't think there's really anything else to kind of cover in regards to that. Obviously, both the protagonists have their Mega Rings as well. This also could be seen as like a double battle going on, and she's controlling the Mega Gardevoir and the Mega Lucario, or the Mega Lucario and the Pikachu. And then right here we have, I don't know, Chikorita and Mega Absol. So maybe it's us and the rival fighting Emma. You clearly have to fight her at some point in this game because it's being showcased in this sort of image. But anyway, that's kind of all the updates that you may have missed from the Legends ZA image. Moving on, let's go over a couple of more details about the Legends ZA information we got yesterday that you also may have missed. And as we were just talking about, Emma is confirmed to be 16 years old. This was posted by Mixelli. It is in the game, so she is a healthy girl, 16 years of age. So it's confirmed in Pokemon X and Y that she is 16 years old. And this is what she looked like in X and Y if you're not sure who Emma is. So she's 16-year-old. She's 16 years old in Pokemon X and Y. In the second pick, it looks like she is at least between 25 to 27 years old. So Pokemon Legends ZA is pretty much confirmed to be at least 10 years after the events of X and Y. So, like I say, it's hard to kind of establish when this game takes place in relation to characters, because the only ones that we've seen so far are AZ, and he's 3,000 years old, so it's hard to say how far into the future it is because he's already 3,000. But when you have somebody like Emma who's 16 in X and Y, and then she clearly looks, you know, taller, she's obviously got a new haircut, she just looks like an older person, and I guess, yeah, she to me she'd look like 25, 26, like mid-20s. So yeah, that does mean that Legends ZA does take place 10 years in the future. So characters like Sycamore and stuff, if they're in the game, they're obviously going to be looking a tiny bit older as well. So there's that about Emma. Also, like I say, she's wearing this Essentia suit or whatever it's called. So this is basically what's underneath her jacket here. So she might have the helmet as well at some point, but this is the suit that she is wearing. It's confirmed under this sort of jacket thing. And this is also Emma in the anime as well at some point as well, where she does look a little bit older as well. Obviously she's had a haircut and stuff, but yeah, that is the suit that is gonna, I'm assuming, play a bit of a clear role in this game as well. And then as well as that, I wanted to go over this from Lu2, who says, all the artwork for Pokemon Legends ZA has such a big focus on showing dozens of character designs. If we get Majora's Mask level NPCs for Lumiose City, it might just be the best Pokemon game of all time. So obviously we've got Emma here, we have Tawny there, and then we also have Vinny and Jet over here. And then this is actually a character we missed. They've got Swirlix and Aromatisse. I assume this is going to be just another kind of not rival, but somebody that just kind of pops up periodically, and maybe we have to fight them in the sort of ZA Battle Royale. But yeah, she or he, I'm not actually sure, is going to be, yeah, I assume another sort of mainish character, because everybody on this image is a main character in regards to the story. But either way, that's all of the kind of information Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, we also got new artwork revealed yesterday for a bunch of new Mega Evolutions. This is all posted by Wikidex, and we got, I think, 8 or 9 new images for Mega Evolutions. So these are the first ones. We have Mega Charizard X, which just look, I mean, this artwork just goes so hard. It looks so good. We have Mega Charizard X here. We have Mega Charizard Y here. Again, this is all online if you want to take a look at these Mega Evolution images. We have Mega Altaria, which looks great. We have Mega Gyarados, which is looking awesome. We then also have Mega Gardevoir. We also have Mega Lucario. I really hope that we get artwork of this for all of the new Mega Evolutions as well. Also, this is just kind of like my personal opinion. I think the early purchase bonus for this game is going to be a Riolu, because there's a shiny Lucario in the anime. Emma has a Lucario as well, so I just think that the early purchase bonus is either going to be a regular or a shiny Riolu, and it's going to be holding the Lucario Knight, or it's going to be able to Mega Evolve or whatever. I just have a feeling that that's the kind of vibe they're going for. And then we also have Mega Sableye here, which also looks great, and then we also have Mega Ampharos as well. But yeah, that's just a little bit of the artwork that's come out for Pokemon Legends ZA. Finishing things off for today's video as well, we have this post here to go over from Nintendo Soup regarding the Nintendo Switch 2, which of course does come out next Thursday. They are here posting saying Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch share the same firmware, which is quite interesting. So interesting news, it seems that both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch share the same firmware versions. So in a video posted on the Nintendo Today app, a screen capture shows that the Nintendo Switch 2 in the video is on firmware version 20.1.0. This version is slightly ahead of the Switch's 20.0.1 version released on the 1st of May 2025. Both the Switch 2 and the Switch are the first Nintendo platforms to have operating systems that share the same firmware versions. While this may seem unusual for a new game console, it's not unusual for smartphones and PCs. There could be many new and different models, as well as features exclusive to certain smartphones, but they can all share the same firmware. So just wanted to quickly go over that. Nothing crazy really, but it is just another Nintendo Switch 2 update as well. But anyway, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything that we covered today. Like I say, all the Mega Evolution images, all of the, I guess, Legends ZA stuff that we've covered today. Anything else about this image that you think is relatively interesting that we didn't cover in today's video, let me know in the comment section down below. And then, yeah, what are your thoughts on the pricing of the game? Are you happy about it? You're a little bit shocked at the price? Again, for me, I feel like it was pretty obvious that it was going to be around these sort of prices. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on all that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.